This is one of my favorite, simplest, but oddly really intimidating meals, and it is fish in parchment. So what it is fish, fresh fish, any fish that you want, salmon, cod, halibut, and then any vegetables that you want, and you just wrap it in parchment, throw it in the oven, cook it, and after about 20 minutes, depending on the size of the fish, you have a meal. It's so easy and really clean because then you throw away the parchment. So it's the perfect thing to do if you have no time to cook but you want to be impressive, or if you just want to treat yourself to something really, really good and very, very low fat, low calorie, and super tasty. So I have black cod, or cod, that I just got, and the parchment that just fell. 1 piece of parchment that's large because you're going to have to wrap it. Don't worry, my floor is clean. Then, whatever vegetables you happen to have. So I have spinach, asparagus, mushrooms, 2 cloves of garlic, some tomatoes, and then some sun-dried tomatoes to add a little extra boost of flavor. And I'm just going to cover the cod with all of these fantastic vegetables. It really is just whatever is in season, you know, and whatever you like to eat. The tomatoes are running away. It doesn't need to look pretty because it's all going to mush together anyway as you're cooking it. Okay. So, I have a mush of vegetables and fish. See? Now, I'm going to add a little bit of salt, sea salt, because you want to punch up the flavor, because we're talking about just plain vegetables here that don't really have, that you're not going to cook or fry or do anything exciting with, so you need to make the flavors pop out, and the salt is the way to do that. So just a very small little spoon size of salt that I'm going to sprinkle all over the fish. Then some crushed red pepper, because bites with benefits help to burn fat naturally. And I also like just the spiciness of it. So a little bit of that. And then white pepper, which I always talk about, and it's getting pretty redundant, but I love white pepper because the flavor is so fantastic and it creates this wonderful depth of flavor on whatever it is that you're making. So a generous portion of white pepper, and this is all to taste. So however you want to make it is how you should make it. Then a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, because it will bring out the flavor and create just a little bit of moisture, which I want. And plus, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, not a bad thing. Yes, it is fatty, but it's healthy fat. So, you want that. And then, this is white truffle oil. It's very expensive, okay, but I love it, and you use such a small amount of it, and you can get it at specialty stores, and it just creates this unbelievable aroma and flavor. So a little bit, little goes a long way. I'm not even talking a tablespoon little, or even a teaspoon little. A few sprinkles. And you can already, as soon as the top is off, you can smell it. Oh, so, this is like really decadent. So that's it. That was it. Alright, now you wrap up the fish in the parchment. And then you're going to flip it over so that it holds it, and then put it in the oven at 400 degrees for 20 minutes, and that's it. After 20 minutes, cut a little strip on the top, make sure that the fish is finished. If it's not quite cooked all the way, just throw it back in, and you'll be able to eat in like 5 minutes after that. Let it steam in its own little parchment area, and your family is going to be so thrilled. You can go to restaurants and order this dish and you think it's so fancy. Fish and parchment. It's really not that fancy, and it's so easy. So that is your Quickie in the kitchen today.